Good afternoon. Prosecutors say this young man is responsible for a string of shootings across the city that killed 2, paralyzed 1 man, and injured several others, including a 13-year-old girl. Today, Diamond Lewis learning the verdict of 18 charges against him in a trial where the defendant requested to not be tried by a jury. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Tweelon Nugent was inside that emotional courtroom this morning. Tweelon, what's the latest?
Liz, good afternoon. Now, that courtroom was packed with friends and family of Lewis's victims. Let me tell you, there wasn't a single empty seat in that courtroom. It even had to be staffed with extra security, and I'll tell you, the emotions in there palpable. There was even an audible gasp when the first verdict was read by the judge.
I find the defendant guilty.
Found guilty of 18 different charges. 19-year-old Diamond Lewis faced charges on 2 counts of murder, 6 counts of attempted murder, and multiple charges of criminal possession of a weapon. He was found not guilty on 2 lesser charges submitted by the prosecution, and Acting District Attorney Michael Flaherty said today was a success in ending Lewis's, quote, reign of terror, thanks in part to cooperation from the community.
Very, very dangerous. And you know, sometimes we get witnesses who are willing to cooperate. Against one of the victims who survived, who could have been killed and would not have been a witness, was willing to come in and offer very compelling testimony about what happened.
Well, we thought we had some good arguments. We were hoping that we were going to get some not guilties in the mix there, and that turned out not to be the case so much. But we're certainly going to file a notice of appeal and go from there.
The district attorney's office says that 2 people who drove Lewis to 2 of his shooting locations have been caught and prosecuted. Now, after the verdict was read, several family members of one of the shooting victims came out of the courtroom shouting justice. Now, Lewis is going to face 50 to life in prison when he's sentenced in December. Live in the newsroom, I'm Tweelon Nugent, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Tweelon. Buffalo